Hey guys, hope you're doing great. I wanted to show you something amazing. This is a end-to-end content automation system for one of my clients. And this system basically incorporates, and everything you're going to see here is generated with AI. There is literally zero human involvement, apart from review process, which is happening right here in this approval dashboard, essentially. But this is something I actually wanted to build for myself initially, but then I ended up building it for one of my clients. And we're working here with two types of formats, and this is specifically for Instagram. But we're working with carousels, these types of formats, and we're working with reels. Apparently, those two formats are the most popular on Instagram right now. That's why we're working with them. And again, this is completely generated with AI. You wouldn't even tell. So as an example, this is one of the cards, one of the templates we're using. And it has, well, essentially just looks like a normal carousel card. You would never tell that a Canva wasn't used here as an example. Or this one. I think it looks amazing. And we can still play around with templates. We can add more templates, and yeah, we can make it even more indistinguishable from real carousels. And the videos, the reels themselves, like, you will be amazed. You wouldn't even tell. I'm involved with AI, and I know that what video generation is capable of, but check this out. And I think we can even push this push this even more, because I believe we haven't even scratched the surface here. I just pulled the HeyGen regular avatar. I think if I just go deeper into their advanced avatars they have there, I think it can be even better. But check it out.
Here's why your negativity could be making you less intelligent, and the surprising brain hack to most people won't tell you this because it challenges common beliefs about body odor.
I would never tell this as I mean, I would tell, like, there are of course some hints, but I'm working with this, right? But the people who are not involved with AI, it's unlikely. Of course, now everyone has this already, like, perception of yes, whether it's AI or not, but sometimes people are too skeptical already, and even in like for real videos they tell it's an AI. But anyways, let me show you a few things, a few technologies that I've used. So first of all, this approval dashboard, essentially what happens here is the client is able to approve or decline. Well, first of all, review the carousels, review the reels, and then approve or decline them, right? We also have the published section here, which we still haven't published anything yet. This is just going live today, actually. And then declined. We're playing around with some other templates. But essentially, this is everything this thing does, and I've used Claude for building this out for me. It lives on my server, so the client is able to, and this one is password protected and everything, so the client is the only one who can get in here. I'm also using NA10 for most of the workflows. I'm using NA10 for generating ideas, publishing, approving, and also like getting inspiration and basically generating videos and thumbnails all together. Yeah, the thumbnails, by the way, have been generated with AI as well. Like, we're still playing around, but like, images are easy. We can make them perfect. And then for carousels, we're also using I have a few workflows: idea generation, publishing, and carousel generation. Let me show you maybe the most interesting one. Let me show you the video generation part. So this one is the video generation part, and it uses, well, besides other things, I guess if you guys are a little bit familiar with NA10, I don't think I need to go through this basic notes. But I'm using 11 labs for voice to make it literally indistinguishable from the real voice. I'm uploading the voice to HeyJan, and then HeyJan is taking that voice, it transcribes it, and it creates a video. It creates a video with an avatar. So that's how it works, and then it saves everything into Google Sheets, which is not the perfect tool for this, but it's okay for now. And then I'm using Dropbox to retrieve the photos from from the storage, and then we're feeding this photo into, here it is, we're feeding it into Fall AI. Fall AI is the system which I'm using for generating images, thumbnails, and that's how we come up with an image. Again, everything gets stored here. This is videos and also carousels. Again, the most interesting part, I think, is the carousel generation. Like, don't get scared. This is a quite, might seem a bit too overwhelming, too many nodes, but it's pretty straightforward. Again, there is an approval part where a client approves the generated text before the images get generated, and then it goes through this. There is, at this point, there is 2 templates we're using, like I showed you, and the system randomly selects whether it's going to use one or the other. So this is random. We could make it more deterministic, so the client would select themselves, but I decided to go this way, or we decided to go this way. But anyways, this is then we're moving to the next step. This is where generating slides, and if you are interested in understanding how we're doing this and which tool we're using Placid tool for it. You can actually go through this video here, where I'm explaining how I'm generating carousels in detail, and I'm literally using this system which I've described in that video. And then again, when all these slides are generated, there is a notification to the email of my client. And then this other one is a bit longer because it's leveraging the photos. If you'll take a look, this one is completely like, it has no, this is very deterministic. It has no background or whatsoever, or the background is already preset. But this one has images behind. And these images, we want to retrieve them first. This is what we're doing. Random background photo, it's retrieving it. Again, it uses Dropbox for that. And then it's chunking the text down into parts and breaks it down into carousels. And again, sends an email. And then when the client gets an email, the client is able to log into this dashboard and either approve or decline the content. And also we're using Blotato. I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with this, but we're using Blotato for publishing. Here it is, upload media. This for Carousel, we're just using Instagram, so this is interesting. But for videos, here, we're using Blotato in order to publish into multiple platforms all at the same time. So you're using Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, X, LinkedIn, and YouTube. And we're able to publish the single video, a single carousel across all those platforms using Blotato. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Hope you find it interesting. If you do, please drop a like and a comment. And if you're interested in having something like that, please reach out and I'll be happy to help you out with that.